Hello everyone, in this video I will go over my solution to the problem named diameter of a graph taken from today's Codeforces round. This problem is an excellent problem which uses the basic properties of a graph and a tree to help us determine whether or not it is possible to create a graph with n nodes, m edges and diameter less than or equal to k. So this problem is very unique in the sense that we only need to know the basic properties of a tree and a graph, such as what is a tree and what is a graph, and what the diameter of a graph is, which I'll be explaining in a bit. And we actually need to check if it's possible to construct a graph with these many number of nodes, these many number of edges and this diameter. And that's why this problem tests your constructive algorithm ideas and some very basic properties of a graph and a tree. So let's try to make some observations in this problem, and those observations will rely on the fact that the number of edges in the graph can be up to n choose 2, or basically n into n minus 1 by 2. And to understand this visually, let's look at a maximal case. So let's say that we have a graph with 4 nodes. Then notice that the maximum number of edges in the graph can be between every pair of nodes. And since there are 4 choose 2 pairs, or 4 into 3 by 2 pairs, this means that the number of edges, which is basically m, should be less than or equal to n into n minus 1 by 2. So that's the first condition which we need. The second condition which we need is that the number of edges should be greater than or equal to n minus 1, or basically m should be greater than or equal to n minus 1. The reason why this is true is because we need the graph to be connected. So basically we know that a tree is the smallest connected graph. So if we consider a tree with 4 nodes, then a tree contains 3 edges and it contains the minimum number of edges. So we are utilizing the property of a tree that a tree contains the minimum number of edges to keep the graph connected. And since a tree contains n minus 1 edges, we know that m should be greater than or equal to n minus 1. Notice that the first condition is because we need the property that the graph should not contain multiple edges or self loops, and the second one holds because we need the graph to be connected, and that's why the first two conditions are valid. So we have a bound on the number of edges in the graph. So that's our first criteria. So we know the value of m, the bound for the value of m. Now let's try to find the diameter. So if you know the diameter of a tree, you'll know that the diameter of a tree is the maximum distance between any two nodes in the tree. The same idea applies to a graph. So a diameter of a graph is going to be the maximum distance between any two nodes in the graph. So let's say that this is the graph with 4 nodes and 3 edges. Then the diameter is 3, which is basically the distance between 4 and 3. And if you join 4 and 3, then the diameter is actually just 2, which is the distance between 4 and 1 in either direction. And hence we want to basically check if the diameter can be less than or equal to k. Notice that in the problem, we are actually given less than k minus 1. So that means less than or equal to k minus 2. However, we can just increment k by 2 and we get the new problem. So that's why we just need to check if the diameter is less than or equal to k, where k is the value incremented by 2 from the input. Returning to the third observation, we realize that we want to check the diameter should be less than or equal to k. Notice that the first two ideas apply because we need the graph to be connected and we need the graph to have not multiple edges or loops. So in that case, let's try to find out a case where we minimize the diameter. So since we want to make sure that the diameter is as small as possible or less than or equal to k, let's try to find the minimum possible diameter. So to do that, it's going to be optimal to keep all nodes as close to each other as possible. So that's the greedy idea which we'll apply. We want to keep all the nodes as close to each other as possible. And the diagram which I'm just drawing before you, or the graph which I'm just drawing, is actually the best way in which we can minimize the diameter, because notice that in this case, the diameter is 2. So you realize that from this graph which I've just drawn, we can always keep on adding nodes such that the diameter is 2. And this means that if k is greater than 3, so if k is greater than 3, the answer is always going to be yes. And if k is, or basically if k is greater than or equal to 2, we are always going to have a valid construction. So this means that we always need to take care of the fact. So we always know that the diameter is going to be less than or equal to 2. And basically we took care of the case when k is greater than or equal to 2. So now let's try to consider the case when k is 1 or k is 0. So when k is greater than or equal to 2, we are going to always print yes using this construction. And the fourth observation will use the fact when k is 1. So when k is 1, notice that the diameter should be 1. So the distance between every node should be 1. And that means that all nodes should have an edge between them. Or basically all nodes should be directly connected to each other. So because of that, so for example, let's say I just drew this graph, then 1 and 5 actually don't have diameter 1. Or basically the distance is not 1. That's why we need to connect them. And similarly, we need to connect 3 and 5. And in this manner, we always need to keep connecting nodes which are not directly connected. And that's basically the reason why the all pairs of nodes should be connected. And since there are n choose 2 pairs of nodes, or basically n into n minus 1 by 2 pairs of nodes, we need m to be equal to n into n minus 1 by 2. So this is the condition which should be true when k is 1. And the last and final case, when k is 0, will basically be, there's only one case where the diameter can be 0, and that's when there's only one node. So when k is 0, n should be equal to 1. And basically these are the 5 conditions which I'll be using in my code. And basically this is the whole idea. So first we'll need to check whether the number of edges is between n choose 2 and n minus 1. Then we'll need to check whether k is greater than or equal to 2. If k is greater than or equal to 2, we know that the answer is yes. Then we consider when k is 1 and k is 0. If k is 1, then we just need to check if m is n choose 2. And if k is 0, we need to check if n is 1. And that's basically the full idea. And as you could see in this idea, we use the properties of a complete graph. So that was, and we use the properties of a tree. So those were the first two observations. The third observation used something called a star graph. So that's something which you might encounter later on. Which is, so basically the graph which we constructed is called a star graph because the node 1 is basically like a star and like the shape is like a star. And observation 4 used a complete graph, so this is called a complete graph. And observation 5 was basically a graph with one node, so basically like a trivial graph. And these are the 5 ideas which we used, which came from the basic properties of a graph and tree. And now I'll just show you the code implementing the same idea. So in the code for each test case, I take in the value of nmk. I increase k by 2. If m is less than n minus 1 or m is greater than n choose 2, then we print no, because the graph won't be connected and the graph will have multiple edges. And if k is less than or equal to minus 1, then like the diameter can't be less than or equal to minus 1. So that's why it's not possible. If k is 0, we need the diameter to be equal to 0, and this is possible only when n is 1. And if k is 1, then the diameter should be equal to 1 or equal to 0, and this is possible only when the graph is a complete graph. So that's what I've taken care of here. And in the end, we just print yes, because the diameter should be less than or equal to 2, and this is always possible. So now I'll just submit this code to see that it gets accepted. So as you could see, my code got accepted. We actually had to decrease k by 2 because the problem asked us to basically make sure that the diameter is less than or equal to k minus 2. So we can just decrease k by 2 and get the same problem with the diameter less than or equal to k, and then the code gets accepted. So as you could see, this problem told us, or basically taught us, how we can use properties of a graph and a tree to find a construction for a graph with n nodes, m edges, and diameter less than or equal to k. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. and do consider subscribing to my channel for more such content. Thank you.